Hi everyone, it's Satinat and welcome to my channel. It has been 3 weeks since I uploaded my video about my experience taking the DMV Driving Knowledge Test online through MVProctor or Virtual Test Center. And I've been receiving a lot of questions about my video about this. And I'm going to answer these questions in this video. But before that, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel before you continue watching this video. These are the questions that they're asking. The first question is from Isaac Garcia. Hi to Isaac Garcia. I hope that by the time you're watching this video, you've already taken your exam and you've already passed it. But I still want to answer your question because I would like to share also my experience, and I would like to help other first-timers who are going to take the test, the DMV Driving Knowledge Test. So Isaac Garcia's question is, do I start the application from the DMV website or the Proctor website? Because I can't find the option for online testing. So I'm going to answer that question on the later part of this video. First, I would like to answer first the other questions. But I think that Isaac Garcia is the most important question that I need to answer in this video because this is a unique question. I think so. The problem with Isaac Garcia is that he said that he already created a DMV account before and that he changed his number, and so he's trying to create another account, but I think he couldn't create another account. But in case it's your first time, because for me, when I created an account to the when I created an account, it was my first time, so I did not have any prior record with the DMV, so it was easy for me. But for Joshua, he said that he already had a previous DMV account and he was trying to log in, but I think he couldn't go through. So we will go back to Isaac Garcia's question later on this video. The next question that I would like to answer is from Brian 300, and he asks, are you being watched as you take the test? Are you able to cheat? Again, are you being watched as you take the test? Yes, you are being watched, or you are being recorded as you're taking the test because you are on a camera, you are on your webcam. You cannot take the test without your webcam. So you are on the camera while taking the test. I don't know if you are being watched or maybe you are being recorded while taking the test. So you cannot cheat. I don't know if you have ways to cheat. I will explain it to you later on this video, the things that you cannot do while taking the test. So I don't think that cheating is an option. But I think that the exam is so easy. The only reason why I failed my test during my first attempt was that I wasn't ready. I hadn't finished reading the driver's handbook when I took the test because I did not know that I had to take the test on the same day when I registered. Most of the questions are common sense, and most of the questions that I got wrong are about fines, and the handbook talks about the fines on the last part or the last pages of the book. So be sure to read them, like specific fines for DUI. Be sure that you know them. Next is from AP. I like to read out loud sometimes, not too loud, but will that be allowed if it's just my voice? I think it's okay. I was actually reading the questions aloud because there are some people who understand more what they are reading if they're reading aloud, and there are people who like to read silently, and so that is just individual differences. So it's okay as long as you are not reading the questions very loud. Like I even remember I'm so sorry about that. I even remember I was using some swear words, like when I got a question wrong and I would like, oh, I would do that. I used to do that while I was doing that while taking the exam. I even used the F word. I'm so sorry about that. And the next question is from Bella Moreno. And she asks, do you need to repay to take if you bought it outside of the 8 to 4 p.m. hours? I did not know it would only be available the same day, so I bought it to take it tomorrow. So will I have to repay? The answer is no. No, you don't have to repay. For example, you are trying to register today and it's already 5 p.m. And you paid the $39. You are not allowed to take the test because you're already beyond the testing hours, which is 8 to 4 p.m. You can take it tomorrow, the next morning or the next day, within 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. But you don't have to repay because the $39 is valid for 3 attempts. Okay, so that's it. You don't have to repay. And one last questions from God's Flow. So that's all you need to take? Yes, that's all you need to take. Okay, so let us proceed to the next part of my video, and we are going to go back to Isaac Garcia's question. Do I start the application from the DMV website or the Proctor website because I can find the option for online testing? Okay, so continue watching this video. I'm going to show you how to do it, but some parts I cannot show you because for some privacy, and I hope you understand. If you watch my previous video about taking the DMV test or the DMV Driving Knowledge Test online, there is a link here that you're going to click and it will lead you to this. And assuming that you already created your account, you're going to log into your account or sign into your account, and I use IDMe, so I'm going to show it to you. Let us sign in. So I'm going to sign in with an IDMe account. Okay, then we're going to log into our IDMe account. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Okay, and then to complete your sign in, click on call me or text me. So let's use text me, and they will send you a code on your cell phone. So be sure that you have your phone with you. So I'm opening my cell phone. Then okay, so I received the code. So let us enter the code. Then click on continue. We're experiencing a high volume of verification requests. Please, it never happened before. We apologize for the delay. Okay, let us refresh the page. Shang, 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 shang. Oh wow, what's going on here? Sorry about that. Please hang on and refresh your screen after 10 minutes. No. Okay, you are now returning to Proctor. You seem to be using an unsupported browser. So I'm not using Google Chrome. So you need to have Google Chrome, or you need to use Google Chrome when you when you take the DMV driving tests online. So you need to have Google Chrome. If you don't have a Google Chrome, download Google Chrome on your computer. So let us assume that you already finished creating your IDMe or DMV account. In my case, I use IDMe. So again, I don't have any prior experience signing up for DMV or IDMe account. So it was my first time. So I don't have previous records at DMV. So after you created your IDMe or the DMV account, you will receive a welcome message. Oh, sorry, I opened the wrong one. You will receive a welcome message, and it says, "Welcome, thanks for creating an IDMe account. IDMe simplifies how you verify and share your identity online while helping keep your information safe." And you have to confirm your email, so we're gonna click on this. And so it will say that your email has been confirmed. We're gonna close this. And also you're gonna have to pay, and after paying the $39, you will receive a transaction receipt like this. They will also send you an email, DMV Virtual Test Access. So the email will say, hi, your name. Thank you for submitting your application to complete your driver's license knowledge test through the Virtual Test Center. Your request is now ready. And then they give you the information like the Virtual Test Center hours are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That means that you can only take the test from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. So there is a link that you need to click, and it will lead you to the proper test. But before that, there are also documents that you need to prepare before taking the test. So some of the documents that you need to prepare are identity documents, so IDs, residency documents, name change if you have changed, you have previous, or if you use other names before. If you have previous names, you need to have those documents that prove that you have changed your names. And if you need contacts or glasses, you have to prepare them before you click on here. So let's click this. If you do not have a Google Chrome, you have to download Google Chrome on your laptop. Like in my case, I did not have Google Chrome on my laptop before because I was using another browser, so I had to download Google Chrome. So if you have already downloaded, or if you already have your Google Chrome on your computer, it will automatically lead you to this if you click on the link here. So if you click on the link here, it will automatically lead you to this. There's another thing that will happen. I'm sorry, I cannot show it to you, but if you click on here, it will lead you to the Google Chrome browser, and then there is an extension that you need to download. You will understand what I mean if you will start doing this. So there is an extension that you need to download, and just follow the instructions. So after downloading the extension, this will appear. So it will explain to you how the test works, so how it works, what to expect from your proctored test experience. So if you want to click on the video, if you want to watch the videos, just click on this. And then like step 1, it will show you this video that explains how to log into your MVProctor using the DMV or IDMe account. And then step 2, this a fire accident. So after watching all these videos, you click on next, and then it will give you the best practices for a successful testing experience. So how to prepare your environment for a successful proctored test. So these are the best practices that you need to do, you can do while taking the test. Well, number 1 is you have to sit directly in front of the webcam. So be sure that your computer webcam is working, or you can use a camera that you can attach to your computer. I don't remember how you call that. Do not leave the webcam view during the test. So once you do that, once you leave the webcam view, once you leave the webcam view, it means that you automatically failed the test. Next, use a private area. So be sure that you're in a private area. There are no other people who are moving around. There are no other objects moving around. And make sure that you test in an area where your face is well lit. So you have to make sure that your lights are on. You're in a bright area and there's a solid background behind you with no windows, photos, moving objects, etc. Next is you must have a valid photo ID ready. Again, I use my green card as my valid ID, but if you have other valid government issued IDs, you can use them because you need to scan them on the webcam. Turn off noise making devices, like if you have your phone, turn it off. Turn off your TV or any other devices. Remove unauthorized devices. Anyway, you cannot use your phone while taking the test, or you cannot use other devices while taking the test. Remove items from your desk except
the equipment needed for testing. So be sure that if there are other objects on your table while taking the test, be sure to remove them or just put them at the back of your computer or behind your computer, as long as it's not seen on as long as they are not seen on the webcam or the camera frame. But again, if you put objects, or maybe you want to use cheat materials, if you put them on your side and then you want to use them while taking the test, they will be able to know that, because you cannot move out of the camera frame. And then click next, and it will give you things that you are not allowed to do during the test, like bypass the proctor controls, like exiting full screen. For example, you are taking the test and maybe you have another tab or another window that is open for your cheat sheet. If you close that, if you exit the proctor controls, the full screen for your test, that is not allowed. That means you failed the exam. Next is leave the testing station or exit the camera frame. So as soon as you start the test, the actual test, you cannot exit the camera frame. So be sure that your face is on the camera frame. Take help from anybody or let someone else take the test. So you cannot ask for help from anybody. Next, you are not allowed to talk or communicate with any other person by any means. So make sure that as you start the test, make sure to tell other people in the house not to talk to you. Next, photograph, copy, save, or share test items. So you cannot use any camera to take photo of the questions or the test while taking the test, or you cannot copy, you cannot download, you cannot save or share the test items, and you cannot screenshot the test or screen record the test. You cannot use electronic devices or printed materials. So while taking the test, you are not allowed to use electronic devices, again, like your phone or any other electronic gadgets or any other printed materials, especially cheat sheet. And then after reading all this, or after watching all these videos, you can now click next. And then it will give you the important information, like by clicking the button below, you acknowledge that you have reviewed and understand all of these directions and instructions. So you need to click on here to confirm. And after reading all this, click on the box here. I confirm that I have reviewed and understand the directions for remote proctoring and confirm my consent to take my test with MVProctor. Now after that, you click on go to test. If you click on go to test, it will the next window that will open is the actual test. But before that, there is an option, language options, on which you want to take the test, like English, Tagalog or Filipino, Korean, I think there's Korean, Chinese, Arabic, and other languages. So if you're not comfortable taking the test in English, you can choose other languages like your first language or your native language. So the next thing is it will give you a sample test question, so like a practice, so one practice question. After you do the practice test, you click on next and you will be on the actual test. So that's the process of taking the virtual test or the online driving knowledge test, DMV online driving knowledge test. And I hope that this video is helpful for you. And if you find it helpful, please click subscribe, click like, and share it with your friends who are planning to take the test, the driving knowledge test online for the first time. And again, this is Peanut, and thank you for watching this video. I will see you again on my next videos. Bye bye.